brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed, and indeed it is a dark morning. We've fallen back. Wait, does that make it darker? Right? No, it makes it lighter. Doesn't it? We fell back, so it's supposed to be 8 right now.
Right.
But it's dark. But it's 7.
As dark as it were last week.
As dark as it were last week. Only an hour earlier, this weekend you gained an hour of sleep. How's that treating you? Remember, we take it all back in the spring. And if Julian Morse had his way, we'd all be dead right now. Julian Morse will be the death of us all. No, he won't.
Dead tired of daylight savings time.
Daylight savings time. That's right. Julian Morse waking up this morning with a big WTF to the world. If the Yukon can get out of daylight savings time, why can't us?
There should be an opt-out.
Yeah, well, I mean, Yukon opted out.
opt-out.
Saskatchewan's like, nope.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do it. We're the big rectangle in the middle of this, in the middle of the country. We're not doing that.
Not even a sweeping thing, though. Just a personal opt-out.
Personal opt-out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're late for work. Am I?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
According to my watch.
That's right.
Here's my opt-out form. Thank you very much.
Wait, that would make you... Yeah, well, that would make you... What?
It's 9 o'clock, according to my clock.
According to my clock, and I was supposed to be here at 8. Wait. No. That
Okay,
doesn't work
maybe
out
this will
enough.
get confusing.
This
Okay.
is going to get confusing.
All right,
Especially
this
if
is
it's
no
personal opt-out. This is not a... I think this is one of those things we all got to buy in, or none of us do.
Wow.
Right?
If you can prove the medical soundness of daylight savings time...
Well, there's
to
plenty of
me-
studies.
But I've seen YouTube videos that say otherwise.
I've seen YouTube videos that say the Earth is flat.
Oh, those are pretty
And that
good.
Donald Trump was sent by God to save the world.
It's hard to refute any of that.
That's right. Unless you're anonymous.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
My name is Jonas. Weezer, I don't... That's it. That's the only Borat impersonation ever again.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Huh.
My name is Jonas.
Unexpected.
Have you watched it yet?
No.
Oh, Mornings at the Cabin. We learned lecture with you on your Monday morning. Want to talk a little bit about Halloween. We did our 4th annual Halloween Spooktacular. We're the only people to use that word. And it went. It went. Yeah, I don't know if you guys were watching, but we do this every year. We try to live stream going around, checking out people's houses, talking to kids about their costumes, and generally having a great time, getting a bunch of candy as well. And we started off, we had 2 teams this year, and with Ollie back in Studio 3 kind of manning everything and switching back and forth and basically just trying to cover up the landmines that kept going off throughout the evening.
And if only you were talking figuratively.
Yeah, no, actual landmines. The phone died almost immediately, and then we were having connectivity issues.
I thought that was a little extreme with Dr. Candola.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we are. To encourage social distancing,
Yeah.
we've got a landmine, fill this and drive.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
well,
you're just going to have
yeah.
to crisscross a minefield.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
They
Mind
put
you.
signs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were Claymore mines filled with candy.
Yeah.
But they still hurt.
It was pretty spectacular when they went off.
I got a Wonder Bar stuck in my belly. Yeah.
Because you ate it.
Because I ate a Wonder Bar. Oh, we have fun here. So Halloween did not go as we had planned. This ad is distracting me. Pardon me. It was...
Watching an online advertisement
Well,
while
it was just
broadcasting.
there. It was just there, and it kept playing. So the plan was to, like I said, have 2 teams and kind of switch back and forth. One team in one section of the city, the other team in the other, and then converge at some point and have some sort of epic candy battle. It didn't happen.
No.
We were on the air for 40 minutes, maybe.
More than an hour.
Yeah. Okay. More than an hour.
Yeah, I'm
There you
watching
go.
the video now, and I saw, just over an hour runtime. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Half of it is Ollie being on camera going, this is not going as well as I thought it would.
You would be amazed how little of me on camera there was, because actually it worked out. As much as it was pretty stressful for everybody concerned, mostly me.
Yep.
It worked out because if we'd done this the way we did the other years we've just gone out with like one phone and we just hit the live button from wherever we happen to be.
Yeah.
And it's involved a lot of us like in the dark in a vehicle driving from place to place.
Hell yeah.
Tried to fill airtime badly.
How dare you?
This time around, if we'd done that, the whole problem that we had is that one of the phones just dropped from 100% to 20% in 8 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'd have been off the air after 8 minutes. That would have been the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would have been a little sad.
A little
But
sad,
we would have filled those 8 minutes with all the gold.
We would have been outside one house, and that would have been the end of that.
My costume didn't even come to fruition. I had this whole plan of slowly turning into a werewolf throughout the entire evening.
You know what? You got werewolfy enough.
I got werewolfed up a little bit. I had a couple more patches and some fangs.
Yeah.
And by the end, it was going to be like a really kind of patchy werewolf, but also kind of tied in with Teen Wolf, so I could talk and be a normal person, but I'm just a werewolf.
I can only imagine people watching the video now and just, seeing the build-up.
Yeah.
Like, what guys, what's going on?
I
Totally
need
forgot
to know.
about the werewolf
Was he a
storyline.
fox or a werewolf?
I think at the end of the broadcast, I said, by the way, he was a werewolf.
By the way, I don't know if you got this. He was a werewolf.
Nice cover, Ollie.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm like, well, they're never going to see the end of this, so let me just fill you in. He's clearly turned into a werewolf. My favorite part of the whole thing. So we were nursing two different sets of technical glitches. Basically, you guys had a phone that was not behaving. The other team had a microphone that was not behaving. Most of the time, one or the other of you was at least able to broadcast. There were a couple of moments where, nope, neither of you were able to broadcast. And I was like, here are the highlights from 2019. Yay! We eventually got to the end of the night. Like, the other group's phone had died as well by that point, but they'd been up for an hour. That was great.
Yeah, that's
your guys' phone cut out as well, just at the moment that Shannon and Sarah Sibley were trick-or-treating somebody. And one of the two of them, I can't even remember who, just, I don't know if they slipped or they looked at something or whatever, and they exclaimed, "Oh, Jesus!" And as they said the word Jesus, the broadcast came to an end, and I just had to cut back to me because there was nothing else to go to at that point.
Yep.
And I just said, well, somebody said the Jesus word, and that means the Halloween broadcast has to end.
There you
That's
go.
right.
If someone says Jesus on Halloween, he comes and intervenes.
Apt
So that was
conclusion.
the
Yeah,
end.
that's right.
Yeah.
And we wound it up.
No,
But
fair
we
enough.
got an hour out of it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
We learned some valuable lessons.
An hour before saying the Jesus word.
Yep. I learned, let's do this on radio next year.
But what we did see on our team anyway, we were right in the middle, the epicenter of basically Halloween trick-or-treating throughout the city, or throughout that section of the city, Finlayson and England Crescent, right by the Hardys, and other, like, there are other houses that are very well decked out, but the Hardys are kind of famous for that little section there.
Yeah.
And they get all this, like, every other house around them gets the spill off, right? So, like,
The overspill.
The
effluent.
That's right. The effluence. Yes, that's right. So Jackie posted up later in the evening, 585.
Wow.
Bags of candy went out.
You see,
Jeez.
I would like an independent audit. I'm just saying, every year there's inflation on those figures. This doesn't seem like the year for that number to have gone up again.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
right. Yeah.
I'm a little I would like I don't know, KPMG or PricewaterhouseCoopers to send someone in with a clipboard.
Yeah.
And just one of these years, I think we need to. I'm not accusing anyone of massaging any numbers.
They're inflating
but
those numbers.
It is remarkable how that Hardy household keeps attracting more kids every year.
Want
I'm
a
just
recount?
saying, I would like some sort of independent assessment.
Absolutely. They are puffing up those numbers to make you live in fear. Remember, most of those bags of candy only went to people who were vulnerable. So there you go. But it was a great time, great houses that we saw. We were obviously kind of dealing with these technical glitches, so we were kind of just in that little section, but saw so many kids with great costumes, so many dinosaurs. I need to get one of those inflatable dinosaur costumes. How we don't have one here at the cabin already
It's shameful.
is a failure.
Yeah.
You remember, I think it was a couple of years ago where we interviewed someone wearing an inflatable dinosaur costume at the start of the night, and then we inadvertently ended up interviewing them again at the end of the night.
'Cause
And
they took the head off.
they had
Different
turned into
costume,
a
yeah.
cow.
Right.
It turned out they had a cow outfit on under the dinosaur outfit, and we're just evolving through costumes.
Well, I mean, evolving into mammals, which is what dinosaurs did.
This is a slightly advanced trajectory. They had become just a blob of light by the end of the evening.
That's right.
An orb disembodied.
Yeah, that kind of glows when it thinks.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good Halloween night. Y'all know if you do Halloween very, very well, next year, I don't know. Let's just do it on the radio. I think.
Yep. Done.
Get that FM license. Surely we'll have it by next Halloween.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
I'm a little bit frustrated right now. I lost my wallet yesterday. It fell out of my pocket. It could be anywhere.
Oh, God.
Went out to the sandpits with the pup, walked around for a little bit, came back, went to Canadian Tire, went in. They didn't have what I needed, which was a vacuum bag for a Kenmore Elegance canister vacuum cleaner.
It's too fancy.
Don't have it. It's too fancy. That's right. That's right. I haven't gone bagless yet. Idiot. So I didn't have it. Went out back out of the parking lot, and then went over to Rockdy's Independent to do some grocery shopping, and that's when I realized I didn't have my wallet. It must have fallen out of my pocket in my pants. So I look in the car, it's not there. That means it's fallen out of my pocket, into the car, and out of the car. So where do I go? Got to go back to Canadian Tire. Look at where I parked. Of course, there's 18 vehicles there already by the time I come back. So I'm looking under vehicles, swiping at snow. So if it was on the ground, maybe someone picked it up, went into Canadian Tire, nothing in the lost and found, left a note there saying if somebody turns this in, please call me. Went back to Rockdy's, nothing there. Went into services, Phoenix went into service and asked if there was anything there. Nothing there either. Went back to the sand pits to look for my wallet.
The customer service at the sand pits is just garbage.
Terrible.
Oh.
It's just some jackass on a side-by-side running his dog next to it. Yeah, and when you try to flag him down to ask for service, he goes, "Hell with you!" Blah!
You're never going to get any help.
You're never going to get it from him. That's right. And what are you going to do? There it is: credit card, bank card, license, security card to get into this building. Oops. What else? Anything else? I don't have my SIN card. You mentioned SIN card. I was like, nope, don't carry that with me. Don't carry my birth certificate with me or anything like that.
I roll the dice every day.
The other stuff, and there is mostly filler, I think. Like, I lost my Gastown punch card.
Oh,
it was almost full, man.
Oh.
And, so now I got to go through this whole rigmarole, and here's where this frustration started. So you got to go to the DMV, right? Mm-hmm. And yes, last week they announced that they're no longer accepting walk-ins.
That's
because...
Because you complained too much.
Well, because people were turned away, and people complained about that. They sent us emails, and they sent emails to MLA saying, like, why are you turning people away? And then the DMV was like, oh, did we forget to make that announcement? Oh, sorry, I'm not accepting walk-ins. Haven't been for 3 weeks now, which is so ludicrous. I'm sorry. Like, I understand, like, we want to keep it safe, but, like, physical distancing, masks, and sanitizing, you should be able to walk in there and be able to get basic services like replacing your license. So can't do that, fine. Go to the online option. Send them an email saying, this is what I need. They send you an email back saying, can you send us another email with this information? By the way, if you send more emails, it may delay the process and us getting back to you.
Oh, so Great. Now you're holding up everybody.
Send another email. Great. And then you go to the online option, which is idmv.gov.nd.ca. Mm-hmm. Go in, try to set up an appointment, right?
Right.
Try to set up that appointment. Get all the way down, put all your information in. What do you need? I lost my license. Okay, fill this out. What's your client number? Which you absolutely need to subscribe to this thing. Oh, well, I don't know that because it's on my license, which I've lost. Anybody else know their client number off by heart? Next time I get a license, I'm taking a picture of it on my phone. You don't know your client number. Shut up.
No.
So you need that. So you click on the thing saying, I don't have a client number. It's like, oh, okay, well, now register, now subscribe as a new client. Great. Yeah. Type in all that information. Get it all done. Submit. Sorry, your email and your name already exists as a client. You're like, I know.
You have a client number, Jesse.
You have a client number, you idiot.
You just don't know
I don't know what it is.
And that's your problem.
That's my big issue. So now I have to wait until they open to call them, I guess, and be like, yeah, so I can't do this, I can't do that, and I'm sure it'll take like a week to get my license, even try to get this process started.
Yeah.
It's a massive frustration, and I understand why people are frustrated. I also understand that, like, it's not their fault, the people that work there, but at the same time, it's really, really frustrating.
It's someone's fault.
They're not taking walk-ins.
No.
Yeah. And this is kind of gone back and forth since the pandemic started. Obviously, they closed the offices, and you can only do it online, which makes so much more sense, especially when it comes to license renewals or like registration renewals. Or even if you're getting plates, like they got really good by like May, June. They got really good at sending out paper plates within a couple of days, and then you get your physical plate in the mail. Great.
Right.
Then everything started opening back up again, and they were like, okay, you can come to the office, but we're stopping online services. Like, why? Why? Why would you stop this really convenient way of doing things, especially for people with mobility issues or don't have a vehicle or whatever? They can't get in there.
Yeah.
And then last week we saw on Facebook that like an elder was down there and like needed help getting around, wheelchair, all that jazz,
right,
and was denied at the door from getting in. How do I make an appointment? Can I make an appointment with someone right now? No, you have to email. Like, are you kidding me? And the elder was like, I don't have an email. So what am I supposed to do now? Well, call in.
He probably knew his client number.
Yeah, that's right. His client number is off by heart. So he has to go all the way back home and then call them to make an appointment,
right,
which will be whenever that is.
Makes absolute sense.
It makes zero sense. And, of course, I mean, replacing everything in your wallet is already a pain in the ass. Let's make it more so.
Yeah.
Email. And then, by the way,
you gotta
send us another email with this info in it, which I've now done. By the way, for every email you send us, it's going to delay your services even further.
There's a lesson to be learned in all this.
Yeah, don't have a DMV. Something like that, right?
No.
What is
Remember your client number.
Remember your client number, you stupid jackass. I am certainly in support of protecting everybody at work. Absolutely.
Look for Jesse Wheeler's angry comments on the Cabin Radio
No angry
Facebook
comments.
post.
No angry comments.
No, you already
That's
got
why
them all out of it. Yeah, that's right.
I've
That's
got
what the
this
show
platform
is
right
for.
here. Someone's rolling their eyes like, who gave this idiot a platform? Me. I did.
They're all going to experience the same frustration.
I know, and
at
everybody
some
is,
point.
and that's what. And I mean, that's
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together. We're all frustrated with the DMV together. So, by the way, though, if anybody does find a silver RFID blocking wallet, it's like a little silver metal case.
Blocking wallet?
It blocks.
Wow.
Blocks RFID signals. It's got two plastic ends that are black, and it's got my license, my credit card, my debit card, my security card, all that stuff. If you find it, please let me know. 778-229-41. What am I doing? Never mind. Throw
out your email
You know
address.
what? Jesse at CaptainRadio.ca will be just fine. Why did I do that? Incredible. But if you do find it,
right?
there is a reward offered, and it'll be a hearty handshake. No, I will. I absolutely a reward. Just save me from the pain in the ass of doing all of this throughout the week.
What was that number again?
Send them late. People are like, why does he have a BC number? Because Bell tries to charge me $70 to change my number every time I bloody go in there. So, on principle, I'm keeping that BC number. The frustrations of losing your wallet. I know you all know what that feels like. Here I go to start the week.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Wheeler and Lecter and AJ with you on your Monday morning, just talking about rent support. We're not going to get into that. It was Ollie's birthday on Saturday night. Well, Saturday night, midnight into November 1st, yesterday. But we sang him happy birthday anyway. So a big shout out to Ollie Williams.
Oh, you just made that public, huh?
What? That it's his birthday?
No.
What?
The thing we did.
What'd we do? Well, we hummed happy birthday with our mouths closed.
We lip synced.
Masks up, everybody. It's time to sing the birthday song.
Right. Pardon me. We didn't sing that.
I'm going to play it from this player here, and we're all going to listen.
We're all going to sit quietly and listen. We hummed it.
Very loudly as he ran away.
That's right. He did run away, but lots of applause for Ollie on Saturday night. So a big shout out to Ollie Williams, the birthday boy.
Oh,
yeah. He's 24 years old.
Doesn't look a day over
36.
That's
right.
There, yeah.
That's right. So we had a nice weekend, a little cabin get together. AJ, you and 25 of your closest friends rented out the entire bowling alley.
No.
What?
Myself and two other friends rented out the bowling alley.
Yeah.
Other people just happened to be at the other lanes. Yeah.
Just come one, come all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I ended up crashing at the end of the night. It was fun.
Yeah.
I bowled 3 frames and then left.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in there.
Also, so we had a 25 limit cap, right? Like the building occupancy is 25.
Yeah.
It's a lot less people than you think.
It is.
I thought, this will be great. Like it'll be, filled up.
No,
it was like
not even close.
Not even close.
Yeah. It was a very comfortable.
You take 4 or 5 people at each lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's all it was.
But, yeah.
I have to say, you've got a developing reputation now as a
real
costume,
jerk.
real jerk around town. No,
I've heard this actually.
2 Halloweens in
It's
a row.
me. I'm spreading that.
Your costume game has been pretty fantastic.
All right.
Are you about to praise me for my stupid costume?
You're no
about
Jill.
to
You're no
praise
Jill
you
Elaine.
for your
Who
stupid costume.
is
I didn't
incredible.
see Jill Elaine's costume.
She was Dr.
so
Phil
Year
sitting
after
in a
year.
chair. So she cut through a chair. So she was carrying around a chair all night.
Was his legs crossed?
Legs crossed and
Oh,
like
man.
back.
On the back of the with the one arm over the back of the chair.
Oh, wow.
Which
And
was
I was-
hilarious because I was like, I didn't realize. I was like, you could have not brought the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have
Did not
just
need to
been
bring the chair at
Dr.
all.
Phil.
It does make it look pretty awesome when she's sitting down. But like I was talking to her and it was the end of the night and had some fun. And she was like, do you know what my costume is? And I was like, sitting there for like 2 minutes, like, no, I don't.
Well, it couldn't have been that good then.
No, it was good. It was just that it was dark and there was black light everywhere.
Okay.
So
her eyebrows and her mustache, everything was just glowing.
Glowing light. I was like, I don't get what this is. Are you the old man from the Six Flags ads?
You look like cartoon Santa Claus with a haircut.
But we got compliments on the Facebook live coverage of Halloween.
My werewolf costume was just number one.
How good your costume was. And when did you put that together?
Well, we started the broadcast at around 6.
The second day after the first lockdown.
3:30.
3:30.
Yeah.
You whipped up a conceptual costume.
So actually, I had a Ninja Turtles costume on.
Oh.
Yeah, at like 2:00, I was like, yeah, this thing I'll do. So
You're
I pulled it on.
Just wearing your pajamas.
Well, I think I put on a little bit of weight since I had this last and also felt it was inappropriate to have a tight crotch region.
Right.
Yes. Just because we're around a bunch of kids and there was,
right.
You couldn't really.
All right.
You couldn't hide. It was like a spandex. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
It was pretty tight.
Yeah.
That's so much more than enough.
I made a last minute decision. To be
draw attention away from your crotch.
Right
up
your
Halloween costume.
Right up to the professional
Draw the
spot.
eye upward.
Yep.
Upward.
I was like, I need to be more professional, and then that's when the wheels started turning.
Something where I can wear sweatpants.
Yeah, and that helped too, yeah.
The original idea was like a Mazda Kid ad. We were like, zoom, zoom. No, that doesn't really work. What else can I do?
Wow.
Yeah.
Deep cut.
That's right.
Yeah.
It took a little bit to land that plane.
Not deep, but way back.
Way back. That kid's dead.
I think he is, actually.
I don't think he is. No, I think that was a rumor. It was one of those urban legends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd heard he got run over by a Mazda.
Hit by a Ford. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So you went as a Zoom
call.
Chat, Zoom meeting, whatever you want to call it.
Like your typical pandemic Zoom chat. So I had a polo shirt bib.
Yes.
So it didn't actually go all the way down to my belt.
Yeah.
And then I had a box, and then I had the Zoom icons.
That's fun.
And I had a little light too to really make it pop.
To make it real, you should have just gone bottomless, half a shirt and then bottomless.
I actually thought
because when I was doing my Zoom meetings,
underwear,
that's how I rolled.
And if you want to go really topical, you just bring that right on screen.
Yeah, that's right. And then act all surprised, like, why can't a man have a private moment? Why can't I just do this in front of the camera without anybody getting down my throat about it?
Just yelling at people.
We are an odd species. That was a very, very good.
It was great.
Yeah, but not like we were out there with kids. They clearly had no idea what I was.
Oh, kids know Zoom.
Hey.
I was a Zoom conference.
Yeah.
Emily was Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
And Megan was Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Not a single kid out there that night knew what any of us were.
Same with us. Shannon was a werewolf hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sibley was a member of the press.
Okay. Not really a costume. She is.
And I was I had a fox head on, and it was slowly turning into a werewolf. Although I did get compliments on the mask, which is very cool.
It was a
cool
great mask.
Yeah.
It was a cool mask.
Yeah.
I definitely thought that you had made that as of like 3:30.
No.
Afternoon.
No, we made that a few years ago. Like we did a couple. I'm not gonna lie. Phoenix made that mask. She's far more.
And we got there. We got to the truth eventually.
Far better at arts and crafts than I am. Okay, speaking of the Zoom call, though, so the Creative Collective had a pumpkin carving contest.
Okay.
Right? So put all the pumpkins out on the Frame Lake Trail there. And
Pumpkin Lane, too.
Pumpkin Lane?
Yeah.
And one of the ones that was featured was a Zoom pumpkin. So it had four frames in Zoom and
nice.
Little jack-o'-lanterns in each frame. Very well done.
That's great.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very
saw
nice.
a Halloween decoration. It was a skeleton sitting at a desk. And it had like a projector screen, and it was 4 skeletons in like the Zoom format.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Oh, we are topical. Very
People
good.
continue to impress me.
Didn't see one coronavirus out there at all.
Janet Pacey. Janet Pacey
was
a big inflatable coronavirus.
Oh, my
God.
Yeah. Emily actually had a suggestion too, because I was messaging my team being like, guys, I need a costume. And Emily's like, oh, just wear like a garbage bag and go as 2020. I was like,
that's
actually pretty good.
That's a good plan
That's
B.
really good.
Everyone would have recognized it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're 2020.
You're this year.
You look like garbage. Yeah, okay.
I'm trash. I am trash. Yeah, you're either going as 2020 or as someone who says they're going to beat someone up for getting coronavirus. You're trash.
You're trash.
So there it is. Another great Halloween. Our once again, technical difficulties prevented us from doing our live thing, but we'll be back at it again next year. I'm already thinking of costume ideas for next year that will probably not come to fruition. I'll pick something at 3 o'clock on the day.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Season number 3 of D-Lo or No D-Lo. That's right. We're back. Erasmus Apparel brings you season 3 of our weekly contest. All you have to do is guess whether Wheeler and Ollie, that's me and Ollie, are in D-Lo or not D-Lo.
You get it?
You get it? D-Lo or no D-Lo. It's literally the best contest we've ever run and probably the best in the entire country. Go to Cabin Radio NWT on Facebook and find out or take a look. The first picture is up. All you got to do is guess whether we're there or not. We will do the draw. When do we do the draw?
Well, traditionally we used to do them
right
Wednesday morning?
Tuesday morning before 9 a.m.
Tuesday morning.
Because we're posting it on Monday,
right,
which is today. And then tomorrow, before the whole world lights a fire,
right,
tomorrow night, we will draw for an Erasmus Apparel mask. There you go.
So there's nothing too telltale in that picture.
No, not really. Well, I mean, there is if you know the city. Yeah. And good Lord, I'm just looking at myself right now, and I mean, this is not to say anything about anybody else. This is squarely about me. I look bloated and terrible.
You look great.
Just shut up. I need to lose some weight. Not only for my own, my own thing. It's just, for me, I feel like I do. That's not to say for anybody else.
That's
if you're
fair.
comfortable in your own skin, which I clearly am not, then you need to get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
You go play soccer with Ollie if you want.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. Ankles, knees, no good. No good. I think I'll just walk a little bit more and maybe not eat A&W for breakfast like we did. I need a nap now.
Well,
I need a nap.
Yeah.
So go to Cabin Radio, NWT on Facebook. Determine whether or not Ollie and I are in D-Lo or not. And you can win yourself a prize. We'll do that draw tomorrow morning. And every Monday morning we'll post a new picture until we're out. And there it is. It's as easy as that.
there is a little Easter egg in that picture.
Is there?
It has nothing to do with the contest
It does not.
or any sort of indication as to whether or not
Tell you
Jesse and Wheeler are Jesse and Ollie are in D-Lo or no D-Lo.
Listen, if you can pick out this Easter egg in this picture, we'll give you an extra entry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Pick out that Easter egg, and we will give you an extra entry.
I think, yeah,
It's a
we just
D-Lo or no D-Lo.
we
Yep.
just send if someone comments
That's right.
with the Easter egg.
Yep.
We just send Erasmus Apparel. Just send Sarah the bonus winner,
There you go.
and
No, they just get an extra entry.
extra entry,
Right? You know how we list everything? So we'll say we get 50 entries.
Yeah.
Right? We'll have 50 entries, and then one person's name will occupy 2 spots.
I think this Easter egg's too good for that.
I don't. Is it?
I think so.
But I think it's an extra chance to enter.
I think it deserves an automatic prize.
All right. Cool.
Secondary bonus prize.
All right. If you pick out the Easter egg in this week's photo, you will get an extra prize. Look at how on brand we are, though. He's got the hoodie.
pretty good.
I got the mask, the glasses, the toque, and a big old belly. Ooh.
Little shout out to Columbia.
That's right. Shout out to Columbia. Yeah, totally sponsored by them. And my Mavi jeans. So, Cabin Radio.
Oh, are those
NWT.
Mavis?
Those are Mavis.
Oh, wow.
It's the only jeans I like to wear.
Wow.
They're really nice.
That's not the Easter egg.
That's not the Easter egg. Remember, if you can find that Easter egg, bonus prizes for this week's photo. Yeah, there you go. Just tell us if we're in D-Lo or no, or not D-Lo or no D-Lo, and share the post as well, and you will get an entry that we will draw tomorrow for an Erasmus Apparel mask this week. There we go. Melanson, first entry. He says no D-Lo. Jessica says D-Lo. There you go. We're
Okay.
off and running with season 3 of D-Lo or no D-Lo. We're going to wrap it up here, but just want to let you guys know, all you skaters out there, some of the places are okay to skate. By the Ward Air Dock, absolutely. 7 inches of thickness.
But it's covered in
Pretty
snow
good.
now.
It's covered in snow now.
That's no good.
Well, what I was hoping for after that week of people just out there on the clear lake, I was hoping people would get out there with some shovels.
Yeah, I know.
Just clear off the entirety of Back Bay.
I threw it out there too with the whole unifying. We should do this.
Yeah, let's
thing.
get 10 people and 10 shovels and let's do this.
with no intention of actually,
Well, yeah, you don't
following
show
up
up.
on
You
it.
just
No,
organize
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You're the idea guy. I get it.
Yeah,
I understand.
following your footsteps.
Long Lake boat launch, 7 inches. Long Lake plane launch, 6 inches. So you got a couple places out there that you can go now walking on the lake. Frame Lake by City Hall, 10 inches. The rink has already been cleared by the museum there. So there you go. Frame Lake by Co-op, 8 inches. But everywhere else, well, no, Range Lake, a couple of places where you can go. Rat Lake's good. The pond behind Castile Drive, good. Everywhere else, kind of still a little too early.
Yeah. So smaller lakes, basically.
Smaller lakes. To go. Well, and shallower parts of Back Bay and Yellowknife Bay.
Yeah.
Yellowknife Bay, stay off. 2 inches at the boat launch, 2 inches at Air Tindy. Just for now. Yeah. Just stay off. I mean, it's cold. It's minus 13. It'll be good to go probably within a week or two.
And you got Back Bay.
Yeah, you got Back Bay, baby.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin this morning. So you guys have yourself a good morning, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.